Recently, I've been covering Flatearthers trying to debunk Professor Dave's videos. Now, they've been very good because Flatearthers can't comprehend anything that Professor Dave is saying. And then he talks for 5 minutes making stuff up as he goes. So imagine my absolute delight when another of my favourite flirfs tries to debunk Professor Dave too, Mr. Terry R Eicher, and it's even better. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, a huge thank you to the sponsors of today's video, Magic Spoon. Magic Spoon is cereal reinvented. It is genuinely a cereal for that Saturday morning cartoon watching version of yourself in your youth that you can enjoy now. Magic Spoon cereals have 0 grams of sugar, except for the honey nut, that's got 1 gram. 13 to 14 grams of protein and 4 to 5 net grams of carbs in each serving. And there is only 140 calories per serving. They're also keto friendly, gluten free, grain free, soya free. Now, I've been using Magic Spoon as a post-breakfast pre-long run snack due to the extremely small amount of sugar. Too much sugar is not good for the old gut on a long run. Now, you can build your very own variety box and can choose from the best-selling cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, cookies and cream, and maple waffle flavours. Click the link below to get some Magic Spoon cereal today. You can build your very own variety box and then use my code SIMANDAN to get $5 off. And Magic Spoon is now adding the most anticipated and coveted fan favourite flavour, birthday cake, to their permanent collection that will now be available for purchase all year round. Now, this is big because obviously this was only available once a year for a limited amount of time, but now it can be enjoyed all the time, so be sure to add birthday cake to your custom box. Now, Magic Spoon is so confident with their product that it comes with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund you your money, no questions asked. So click the link below or scan the QR code on the screen and use my code SIMANDAN for $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/SimanDan to save $5 off your order today. Also, for the Canadian and UK fans watching right now, Magic Spoon also ships to Canada and here in the UK. Right, back to today's video, which sees Terry R Eicher try to debunk good old Professor Dave. Now, Terry's channel is called Flat Out Truth. Original, I know. But before we look at that, he recently released a video about me and MC Toon, which he called Dumb and Dumber. Let's have a quick look at this one, shall we?
And would you look at that? Just like Professor Dave and just like MC Toon, we have another clown in a bedroom making videos.
Actually, that was in my old house over 2 years ago, and it was an office, not a bedroom.
A grown man at his parents' house. And his brother probably still lives there too, because it only looks like he gets the corner of the bedroom.
Nope, my house, and I don't have a brother.
And notice how he's got all the little space stuff filled up, bunched into the background. The globe, the picture of the CGI Earth.
Cool, aren't they?
The little ISS up there to the left, and then some books on a bookshelf behind him that he's probably never read, just there for looks, to make you think that he reads books and might be smart.
No, I do read books, but I don't think I'm that smart, really.
Oh yeah, wow, look at this one. He finally learned how to use a chroma key for his background. Just like Professor Dave, just like MC Toon, another grown man living in a bedroom with his childhood fantasy of being on a spinning globe. I mean, this guy seriously thinks he's Jimmy Neutron.
I've been called worse, to be fair.
Okay, now take a look at his logo right here. Does that look familiar to you? Let me show you. Take a look at Jimmy Neutron's logo. Here you go, you can see it better on his shirt. And there's Simon Dan's logo. Now take a look at Jimmy Neutron's hairstyle. And now take a look at Simon Dan's hairstyle.
Oh wow, I've been busted. I'm a Jimmy Neutron wannabe. You got me there, Terry. What an odd accusation. Let's move on with the main part of the video today, which sees Terry try to debunk Professor Dave. Didn't work out very well for Flatearthers. Will it work out well for Terry? Let's find out.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Debunking Professor Dave, episode 9. Now, if you're getting confused on the episodes, the reason we have challenge number 10 in episode 9 is because we did challenge number 5 and challenge number 6 in episode 5. So therefore, that only gives us 9 episodes. Therefore, leaving some people thinking that they missed an episode. But no, that's not the case. Just challenge number 5 and number 6 was so short, not very big challenges at all. I put them both in episode number 5.
You really could have said that in about 10 seconds, but thanks for that, Terry. Moving on.
So, anyways, let's move on with debunking challenge number 10.
This time I'd like to offer some challenges to you remaining few that are desperately clinging to this dying fad to derive some semblance of self-worth.
That is actually very well put from Dave there. Flat Earthers do like to feel important.
Let's call them 10 Challenges for Flat Earthers. And number 10, do anything legitimately scientific at all. Publish anything whatsoever about your model in anything reputable anywhere.
Good one, Dave. We will never, and I mean never, ever see that.
And once again, either Professor Dumb Dave is just too dumb to know this, or he's lying to you and trying to deceive you. But there are many books published about the flat earth in reputable outlets.
Now, of course, Professor Dave here is talking about publishing a scientific paper or article in the likes of Nature or something like that. I can't wait to see these.
And you can easily go online and find those. For example, here, we have Abe Books, a reputable outlet.
Not really when it comes to scientific publications.
Now let's see what we have. Why the Earth is Not a Globe by Vincent Rhodes. Okay, 2019.
And look at that, independently published. Now I could independently publish a book about how unicorn farts are the new holy grail of energy. This means nothing.
Price, $10.50. And here we have 100 proofs that Earth is Not a Globe, 2017, updated edition by William Carpenter. 3 stars. You can buy a new copy for $9.03 or a used copy for $6.38.
Again, independently published. Useless.
Okay, and here we have Zetetic Astronomy, Earth Not a Globe by Samuel Burley Robotham. Let's scroll down here. Look at that, 4 stars. Price, $9.77.
Yeah, this book is very old, published when people didn't really know better. Oh, wait, yes they did, because we've known about the Earth being a globe since the Greeks. Oh, and again, not reputable.
And here we have The Greatest Lie on Earth, expanded edition, proof that our world is not a moving globe, by Edward Hendry, 4-star rating.
Great Mountain Publishing. Let's have a look at some of those other books published by this reputable source, shall we? What Shall I Do to Inherit Eternal Life? Antichrist, The Beast Revealed. Rome's Responsibility for the Assassination of Abraham Lincoln. Not reputable.
Price, $51.91.
$51 for that? They saw you coming.
So, anyways, like I said, Professor Dumb Dave is either really that dumb, or he's just trying to deceive you and lying to you.
Or, as you have just proved, that he is right and there is nothing from a reputable source.
So, anyways, we debunked the first part of the challenge. Now let's move on to the second part of the challenge.
Invent any technology based on your model. Do anything at all that could be considered actual empirical science. Here's a hint, you may have to study some real science to do it, but then of course you would immediately learn that the Earth isn't flat, so it probably won't be of much use.
Okay, need I say it again? Either Professor Dumb Dave is really this dumb, or he's just lying to you and trying to deceive you. So let's show Professor Dumb Dave some empirical science that's been here long before they ever came along and lied to us and told us that the Earth was a globe. And we'll start out with the sundial, the world's oldest known sundial from Egypt's Valley of Kings, 1500 BC, used to measure work hours. The earliest household clocks known from the archaeological finds are the sundials, 1500 BC in ancient Egypt and ancient Babylonian astronomy. Now let me explain to you how the sundial works. A sundial is a horological device that tells the time of day when direct sunlight shines by the apparent position of the sun in the sky. In the narrowest sense of the word, it consists of a flat plate and a gnomon, which casts a shadow onto the dial.
And it would absolutely not work if the Earth was flat. Take a look at this from the brilliant Joss Lays. A shadow on a sundial would look different at the same time in different locations on Earth. But if you apply it to a globe, it's irrefutable.
And I myself am going to show you how that works on the time calculator of the Gleason's Flat Earth map. You see, the sun has to be in the sky, and the sun itself has to be rotating in its clockwise circuit. For the sundial to work, the ancient Egyptians, Babylonians, the Incas, the Mayans, this is how they told time. This is how they kept track of time and days and months and years.
All irrelevant, because the second you put two pencils on your map, you're going to get shadows going in different directions, aren't you? Now, apparently Terry sweetens his video with a clip from an actual scientist that thinks the Earth is flat. Let's have a look, shall we?
There's all kinds of proofs right around you that show that the Earth is flat. A very simple one to think of is that we use plumb bobs to build buildings. In other words, to get the wall of a building going straight down, you'll take a string with a heavy weight hanging from it, and you make the building follow that string. That plumb bob will point to the center of a round Earth. That means that if you imagine that this was the correct Earth, you can imagine a plumb bob held here would point in that direction, and a plumb bob held here would point in that direction. That means the buildings would be bigger on the top than at the bottom.
Yeah, well, the good thing is we don't have 100-mile wide buildings, do we? Wow, what a shocking statement. Well, I think that's enough of Terry R Eicher for another day, don't you? Let's wrap this one up for today and say we are all done and dusted for another Flat Earth Friday. Thank you so much for watching today. It truly is appreciated. If you enjoyed it, please do consider subscribing. We're still on that march for 500,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can do it by the end of this year. And of course, if you really enjoyed it, hit that like button too. Just enough time to once again thank Magic Spoon for sponsoring today's video. Remember, click my link in the description or scan the QR code and use my code SIMANDAN to get $5 off your order. Or go to magicspoon.com/SimanDan to save $5, and don't forget to add that birthday cake flavour to your custom box. I've been SimanDan. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday for something brand new about meteorites. See you then.